Now Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And some room to maneuver. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. Slant pass to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Powers through it. Caught on a slant. Touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster from 10 yards out. And the Chiefs will strike first here in this wild card matchup. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, it started at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Watson. And his throw here's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And Chubb trying the middle here. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 35 before going out. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that. We hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
15.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. York now for the extra point. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That third down conversion good for 23.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football right now.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Mahomes now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every...
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Well, York on now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Browns 21, Chiefs 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. 43. A shotgun snap, and again to Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll flip this quickly out to Beasley. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be second down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now here's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. John Johnson with the INT. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. And credit the tackle to Juan Thornhill.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found it.
And he lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. 1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you're throwing so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Clock and 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A final shot before the break. Watson. And this one is incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
Yeah, y'all niggas kill me, right? You hear me? No, I know. Y'all know better.
I think this is a team that has
Y'all know better.
to
I'd have sabotaged the whole league.
Let them disseminate their confidence through the locker room. This opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get
But y'all was in the first week of playoffs, though. How y'all, we don't got no chat. Y'all don't tell nobody. You know what I mean? No.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of deep into the game, that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A franchise tag. Yeah. Yeah, what you mean?
Defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel and sub packages, don't they?
This offense in desperate need of conversion as they come up on third down. Mahomes going to throw. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's up now to 80 yards receiving.
So, got a first down. Gotta focus. I don't want to kill that, man.
Now Edwards.
Yeah, I see you. Yeah.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard.
How that happen? Let's talk about it. There wasn't no defense played in that game.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. So here's a 1st and 10 down inside the 20.
What you say? I already signed Eckler back. What I need? No. What I need 2 running backs for. You want me to win the bowl? You want me to win the bowl? You want me to win the bowl? What you think? What you think? Come on, man. He ain't play nobody to get there.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me.
You said that don't matter?
I'm thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sides?
Got it.
Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, but that's a costly miss hit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
That's bullshit.
Where are you going to Logan?
Yeah.
Are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it.
Did what?
That's certainly a pretty good play call. They were just trying to make 2nd down.
Man, hit that button.
I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Oh, man. Rude. Let's go, man.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Hitting Juju on the slant. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. hit that slam. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at nice little drop room right here.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. Taken down at the 47-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle, Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Right back to him on first down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On second and very short, Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down and sacked back around the 18-yard line. Kelsey. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep him between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. And again, it's Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. There he goes, right side. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. so many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Here's Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Browns are right back in this football game. Well, all I can do.
Teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to them. Hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. His throw incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
But I'm a bad way.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll try and run right on the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. The Chiefs going to play on another week.